Red Roof Inn. Love a few miles north of Trenton, New Jersey. Darling, darling girl, much between us remains unsaid. Remember that first overnight date at the Red Roof Inn? I am in search of this lost time. An impossibly large bed stretched out across the room. Opposite from the bed frame's feet, a long chest of drawers rested flat against the wall. A narrow aisle traveled from the suite's front door, running between the furniture to the rear of the room. And you, there, in your bikini briefs, at the end of the aisle, you were in an alcove, an enclosure directly opposite the bathroom, an area occupied half the suite's entire width. Your back to me. You stood up against a cantilever table. It was a wall-to-wall vanity with a big mirror. The mirror, you recall, was as long as the table's surface, and it covered the entire back wall up to the ceiling. Recessed lamps provided light from the overhead. You brushed your hair, and with each stroke I witnessed the sinews beneath your skin, your bones, how your shoulder blades flexed. I rose up from the bed, took a few steps, and then, still from behind you, I remained behind you. I bent my torso forward at the waist. I was squatting on my haunches when I extended my arms between your legs. Each one of my hands was wrapped around one of your ankles. My fingers held you just above your feet. My thumbs pressed upon your Achilles tendons. Head down, I pulled myself closer to you. My left shoulder went to the center. It rested within a spot between your buttocks and legs. The left side of my chin found a niche. It touched the back of your right knee. That was my posture when I had first embraced you. Once I stood up, regained some sense of equanimity. I told you that I had never personally encountered a woman who looked so much the better naked than clothed. Wow, burst out, and you said, you sure know how to compliment a girl. I was dumbfounded. I thought for a moment. Then I took a moral attitude. Yet my tongue was tied. Though I had spoken these words, they were only to myself. Woman, trust my veracity. Do not confuse my honest praise with flattery. Then, pretending to further my defense, I more or less recalled the poet's immortal words. Those lines about truth and beauty being one, and is not response to beauty truth? I ran the maxim in my mind. I remained speechless. Beauty is truth. Truth, beauty. I dwelled in total awe of you. And when, O age, our generation shall waste, and time brings world to more and other woes, we have had this moment, and its sentiment remains. Darling, that is all. I quoted the lines to myself. I had not uttered a word aloud. You know on earth, and all you need to know. I am Stanley Pacion. That was a poem called Red Roof Inn. Good evening, YouTube.